Let me just go to the Prof. Hafizi. Tun has just highlighted about the superpower and the interference. We are not just facing the Zionists, we're not just facing the bad side of the Israel whatsoever. Back to the fundamental, the main source of us as Muslims, for the purpose of preparing the framework and also things that can be categorized as launching the effective strategy for the future, and to get the Ummah and Muslims in all over the world to get united in the Palestine cause. What can be derived from the opening verse of the Surah Al-Isra itself, if you may share with us?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man da'a bi da'watihi ila yaumiddin. Now the verse that was mentioned by the moderators is the verse from Surah Al-Isra, or from Surah Bani Israel, the very first verse. A'udzu billahi minasy syaithanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Subhanalladzi asra bi 'abdihi laylan minal masjidil haram ila al masjidil aqsa alladzi barakna hawlahu linuriyahu min ayatina innahu huwas samiul basir. I am sure we are very familiar with this verse, the oft-repeated verse in the month of Rajab, in remembrance of the greatest event, one of the greatest events in the livelihood of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The event is the night of ascension, or the Isra Mi'raj, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in the Quran, praise be to Allah who has taken his servant on a night journey from Masjidil Haram to Masjidil Aqsa. The surrounding area is blessed for it to show the greatness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for him, for he is most hearing and most seeing. When we talked about Palestine, I would like to say that the name Palestine, the blessed land, the holy land, is actually mentioned in all the scriptures. It's mentioned in the Quran, it's mentioned in the Injil, it's mentioned in Torah, in Zabur. In fact, it is mentioned in the holy books of the Christian and the Jewish faith, the Bible, the New Testament, the Old Testament, the Torah, according to the Jewish belief, and Talmud. So this is actually a land, a sanctuary that is holy to all the revealed religion. So when we mention about this particular verse, it brings our attention to one of the holiest, one of the three mosques that is being honored by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is Masjid Al-Aqsa. Now, Masjid Al-Aqsa is the place of transit of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam on the event of Isra and Mi'raj, before he was taken to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in person at Sidratul Muntaha. So it is very important for us Muslims, when we mention about the Palestinian issue, it should bring our mind and our thinking to this holy mosque, which is now under occupation and also under threat of wanton destruction by the Zionist elements. So let's consider this. During the event of Isra and Mi'raj, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam performed the prayer, and behind him stood an estimated number of about 300,000 prophets that were sent down from the time of Adam alayhi salam to the last prophet. And that was only an estimate, it could be more. Now, the whole compound of Masjid Al-Aqsa can accommodate around 500,000 people. So almost the whole area is being occupied. If we consider this point, then not only Muslims, but all the adherents of Christianity and Jews must take heed that this area is sacred and it should be liberated from the evil forces that is now trying to destroy the place, and also to destroy the peace that has bonded all the Muslims and also all the people in the whole wide world. Okay, so this is one point that we must take seriously. It is the land of the prophets, Ardul Anbiya, as well it is the land of Isra. And also Rasulullah SAW says in many hadith concerning the future of this land. And one of them, I would like to mention, Rasulullah SAW says that there will be among my people who will be steadfast in defending Dimashq, which is Damashq, the present day Damascus in Syria, and there will be among my people a group of them who will be steadfast in defending Al-Quds, which is Baitul Maqdis. And Rasulullah SAW said that they will not be betrayed by those who betray this ummah, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will grant them victory. And when this hadith is mentioned, the Sahaba only hears about them, because Rasulullah is speaking about the future. But now we are living in that future mentioned by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Like the Honorable Tun mentioned, that we are seeing before our own eyes how the two dictators in the Arab countries has fallen from grace, in Tunisia and Egypt. And these are among the countries that has been supporting or defending Israel. Israel has been strong, not because of protection by the United States, but because of the alliance with these countries. And we are seeing the hadith become reality within our lifetime, before our very own eyes.
Thanks a lot, Prof. Well, I'll believe that we are now gearing up to the next level of the session. But before that, let's have a short break, and we'll continue the journey after this short break. Don't go away.